I'll give you 1 sec. I'm going to ask you questions, so I have a ton of questions. So I need this then.
All right.
Let's see.
$1,000 a day.
What's up, guys? We'll give everyone a little bit to get in here. I'm hiding you right now behind here. There you go. Make my YouTube thing small so I can see the comments real quick. What up, guys?
Should we crack some monsters?
Dude, oh, I'll be back. I'm gonna grab my monster.
Oh, hold on. I gotta join the club. Join the club.
You don't have the white one? What are you doing? What's up, guys?
Yeah, I got the white one. I drank one today, so I'm drinking the orange one.
Lame. What's up, guys? I'm gonna give everyone a little bit to get in here, and then we're gonna be interviewing James here. Everyone just comes in, we're both gone. Is that King Bowen? It is. Noah Broncos hat, Raiders Nation. James, are you the guy that started last Tuesday? Yes.
Yeah,
Is it 7 days now it's been?
Well, what day is it? Monday? So I guess 6? Tuesday would be 7, no? Or maybe today's 7. I don't know. I can't count.
Let's get some quality info. Alright, guys. Plan on buying a house? Yes, end of this year. Alright, guys. I'm going to be interviewing him real quick. And then we'll answer some questions if you have any for him or whatnot. Everyone says you're a little quiet, James, so they said speak up. Alright, so
Okay.
First off, how many units is the most you sold in one day? What was it, 137?
The record to date is 137.
It's insane. Now, how much of that's profit?
A lot.
After advertising and everything.
Okay, after advertising, $1,073.
Jesus. So, that's a day. And you started 6 days ago. Correct?
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep, on Tuesday, last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday. So, why don't you give everyone like a little background about where you came from, what your experience with like entrepreneurship is, and whatnot?
Sure. I don't have any like previous experience with businesses or anything like that. Just been off and on with jobs that I didn't like. My closest experience that I had to this was I was growing Instagram accounts a few years ago. I had good success with that. I had a few pages that were over 100,000 followers. So that was good. I kind of understand social media from that. But yeah, before Tennis Course, I was working as a back server at a local restaurant. I didn't like it very much. I took a lot of crap from people that I should have taken crap from. And then I found Tanner through YouTube videos, and then we got the course and we learned a bunch, and I was super scared because I didn't have a lot of money. Like I had to go literally all in with my funds to get everything. So I was scared, but yeah, we took a chance, got the products, and we're rocking now. So,
dude, it's still, I can't believe it. That's crazy. All right.
Yeah.
So, how long did it take you to finish the course? And was it kind of easy to understand? Did you have to go learn other stuff when you were doing it, or how'd you learn all of it? If you'd learned anything outside the course.
Yeah, I finished the course in about 4 hours. I went to a local library, so I didn't get distracted, and I just binge watched it, zoned out. And then right after that, it it was like pretty much Jungle Scout right away. And then I pretty much knew, like, you're really good at laying everything out in the course. So it was like a checklist for me. So I was really laid out well and I could understand everything that you were saying. I haven't done anything before on Amazon or any selling at all. So it was really, really easy for me to follow. Now, of course, I've done some of my studying and research and things like that outside of the course, but everything you need is right in that course.
Awesome. How long, the dreaded question that everyone wants to know, other than what your product is, how long did it take you to find a product?
3 days. The first 2 days, nothing, squat. And then on the third day, I think it was a Wednesday morning, I wrote down on my whiteboard that I was going to find a product today. I had no idea what it was going to be, but I was going to find it that day because I was sick and tired of, being down, because 2 days in, I was already like, okay, this is not going to work. But third day, super positive. And then 6 hours later, product was picked and we were contacting suppliers. So 3 days, really lucky, but I intended to find it.
So it was the whiteboard, right? Because whiteboard means success, right? Just like...
Yeah, I mean, I got 2 whiteboards, so that's like...
double success right there. Dude, I have 2 also. So
double success.
If you guys don't have whiteboards, that's the trick he used. But, no, just kidding. So, how many units did you order, and how much was your first order?
I ordered 500 units, and my first order, I think, was like $1,700 US for the units and the shipping.
Okay, so $1,700 all in.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Now, how long did the manufacturer take to make it and then ship it? So, let's say from when you contacted them to order it to when it arrived at Amazon.
I would say a month, maybe 5 weeks. They took a while. They wanted to make me a sample, and I didn't want them to, but they were doing anyway. So that took like an extra 4 days. And then they went ahead with the production. Like, they didn't send me a sample. They just, showed me it. And then, but then they were pretty quick in manufacturing. I think it took like maybe 5 days for them to make it, and then they shipped it. But,
okay.
Shipping was fast too, but a month.
Okay, not bad. Someone is asking, how much back and forth did you go through with the supplier, if any?
No, yeah, quite a bit. There was several all-nighters and things like that because they're awake when we're sleeping, right? So
yeah,
I just sacrificed the nights and got it done, but quite a bit.
Okay. Let's see. Did you do anything special when you were selling to rank your product or to make it sell well, or what did you do?
Yeah, I did a few things. One, I made my listing stand out. I'm sure you guys know Hayden. Hayden said, what makes you want to buy your own listing, right? So that really, clicked with me, and I was like, okay, well, I looked at my listing and I wasn't satisfied with how it looked. So I made it look better. I made my listing probably one of the best listings for my product. So that was key. And then as soon as I got up and rolling, I got reviews right away. And then I went really aggressive with ads and pay-per-click. I wanted to decrease the time frame it took for me to get to page 1 or 2. So even if I didn't make a profit, I was going hard with the ads.
So you pretty much just followed the strategy in the course, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And people want to know, how many reviews do you have right now, or did you start with?
I started, I think, 6 or 7 reviews. And then I have now 12.
So you're getting over 100 sales a day with just 12 reviews.
Yeah.
The power of picking a product, people.
Yeah, exactly. Really important.
How much a day did you start with on pay-per-click?
Pay-per-click, I think my first day I did $30. I was kind of aggressive. I didn't know, like, the keywords that were going to make the most profits, but I don't really care. I was like, all right, let's go.
To get ranked, so works.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So $30 on Amazon pay-per-click.
Okay. So after the 6 days you've been selling, so it's always been selling for, where are you ranked for your main 2 or 3 keywords?
I seem to bounce between page 1 and page 2, but on average, or the worst days, it's high up in page 2 for all major keywords.
Okay. Dang.
That's
I
pretty good.
can't imagine when you get page 1 in a couple weeks.
Right?
200 sales a day? All right. Last one, and then we're going to go to the live stream and do questions for a little, and then we're going to let James go so we don't annoy him too much. How many hours a day do you work on Amazon now that you're up and ranked and going? Or should I say how many minutes?
0. Yeah. Maybe like 10 minutes actually working just to make sure that my seller accounts are in good shape in the back end. But then probably 2 hours refreshing the mobile app and
story of my life. All right, let's go to the live stream. If you guys have any questions for James, do not ask him what his product is or what. I don't think he'll say what category, but we will ask him.
No.
I'm starting now, so re-ask questions. I'm not really going to scroll up much. Hold on, let me make this a little bigger. All right, let's go here. What category is his product? Do you want to say or no?
Top secret.
Top secret, all right.
No.
Did you have to negotiate for the shipping price at all?
Nope. As soon as they told me the price, I was like, okay, sounds good, let's go. I didn't want to spend any time negotiating with them. It just wasn't worth it to me. They take a while to respond, so I was like, okay, sounds good.
All right. Let's see. Where are you from?
Toronto, Ontario.
He is from Canada, guys, yes. Did you do any Facebook ads?
I did, and I found Facebook ads pretty successful, actually. A lot of traffic came. One of my ads, I think, generated 26,000 reach, and then I think it was like 1,200 clicks.
Damn.
Right to my listing. So
for how much money?
That was a huge source. I think it was like $180 altogether. But still, guys, I mean, out of the 1,200 clicks, that's all straight traffic. That's not coming from Amazon pay-per-click or anything like that. So a huge, huge investment. And that was only on the day I did 137 sales. So I wanted to break my 95-day record. So.
All right, let me see. What is your product? What isn't your product is what he says. How much money in total would I need to get in? Counting the course, about $1,500. Besides choosing a product, I'll let you answer this. What is the most important thing besides choosing a product?
Besides choosing a product, so assume you have a good product. I would say quality of your listing. Don't be afraid to spend on, pictures. If you want to hire a photographer, I just used Fiverr. Don't be afraid to spend $100, $200 getting quality stuff. I know it's $5, but if you give them a little bit more, they're going to do quality work. I mean, it's the difference between a crappy listing and a good listing.
Exactly.
500 sales or whatever, right? So
I agree. How long till you actually start making money? So how long from when you bought the program to when you started making money?
Okay, so when I bought the program to the day the products got to Amazon was about a month, 5 weeks. Right when they got to Amazon, the product went live a day later. And then my first day I did 12 sales. So 12 times 9, I don't know, what was that? Like $100. So first day.
So about 6-7 weeks?
About a month.
Oh, a month? Okay.
No less, probably 5.
5 weeks? So 5 weeks from when he bought the course to when he started making money. Do you plan on buying a car?
Yeah, maybe. But for now, we're just building up some income, and I don't know what's going to happen.
He wants to travel. Right?
Yeah, got the travel bug. Yep.
What is the max number of sales the top seller had before you started? So, number one listing for your product.
Number one listing, they were sitting, I think it said like 2,300.
2,300 sales a month. All right.
Yeah.
Initial investment, he said, was 1,700, guys. What was the sales range you were shooting for? You just wanted $100 a day, right? That's what you were looking for, and you stumbled upon this.
Yeah, man. Where we were talking about it, and even after I ordered the products, waiting was killing me, and remember texting you. I was like, man, all I just want to do is make $100 a day. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. And the negative mindset was like, no, man, you're not going to make $100 a day. No way. And
You're right,
so
1,000.
I just want to make $100 a day. Yeah.
Do you feel different now, or how do you feel? It's got to be weird. Or has it not hit you yet until it goes in your bank account, like multiple times?
Yeah, it hasn't hit me. It hasn't hit me. Like I'm making pretty good money, and
Pretty good money.
well, I ran out, and then yeah, so it hasn't hit me because I don't know. Like I still do everything I did before. It just everything is just coming full circle now.
Yeah.
But I have to wait quite a bit to get paid from Amazon. So
Yeah. Damn. All right, let's see. What else? What else? Buying course within 10 minutes. Awesome, Boris. Let's see. James, what flavor of Monster were you drinking when you found your product? That's also the key, guys. If you don't know, right here. I read one of these a day.
White Monster. Before I found my product, I went to Walmart and I got 2 whiteboards and like 4 cases of Monster. And I loaded up the fridge and
That's what it is, guys.
I made like this fort. Yeah.
He made
Monster and
an Illuminati triangle out of it, and then put his whiteboards in the middle and drew on it. That's kind of the secret. He is selling on the Canadian market, yes. How much of the money you made on Amazon so far is going into your pocket, and how much is reinvested into more products? Because I assume you ordered, 2,000 units probably?
I know, I ordered everything I could afford, so I actually had to borrow money from someone to make another thing. I ordered more products on my second day selling because I was going to sell out. So I ordered 1,500 units. That cost me quite a bit. I think it was like 2,500 Canadian or something. I found a new supplier in between shipments that was better. So I went with that, but yeah, a lot of my money is going back towards products.
Got it. Pictures or video ad for Facebook did you do?
I just done a picture ad. That's it. I haven't used a video yet.
How much time did you spend on your logo, and does your store name actually matter?
I don't know if my store name actually matters because I haven't changed it or anything like that. I put a store name related to my product, which is kind of a bad thing because it's not generic. And if I do something different, it's going to be messed up, so I have to change it. And then my logo, I spent 0 time on it because I hired someone to do it. You can go to Fiverr, $5, and then they'll whip up a few for you, but just pick one that looks good.
Yeah, your store name doesn't matter that much, guys. Feel proud to be a Canadian. Yes, James is doing private labeling. How much does each unit cost, including shipping and Amazon fees? So Amazon fees you don't actually buy. So what are your Amazon fees? So FBA fee and referral fee combined. And then how much did you buy each unit for with shipping?
My first batch of units was $2.60 all in. And then that includes shipping. And then my FBA fee right now is at $5.50, I believe, which is pretty good.
Okay. Cool. So let's see. Yes, you can do good with just 1,000 to start. How nervous were you while you waited for the product to show up?
Oh my goodness, guys, you have no idea. Waiting is the worst part because you don't know if it's going to work or not. I mean, it should work, right? So you're just waiting. All these questions are coming through your head. So I played a lot of video games just to pass time, and then they got here, and it was good.
Were your 6 first reviews from people who bought your product or just left a review? Like friends and family?
Yeah, friends and family, yeah.
Finally in the course, that's what's up. Let's see. What is your estimated profit for the year? That's at me and you. So what you got? I want to say like 1,300 profit probably a day, if you were in inventory just from that. So what's that?
If I had good products,
that's 40,000 a month. So almost $500,000 for you from that one product, without starting anything new. So I assume let's cut that. Let's say what 300,000-400,000 this year for you. If it stays at this pace?
Hell yeah, that'd be sweet. Even like half of that would be a dream come true. So
yeah. For me, my initial goal was 300,000, and I just hit that yesterday. I'm on track to do over 1 million. My new goal is 500,000, but I think I'll finish that either this month or next month. So my goal is 1 million right now. I'm on track to do, hold on, like 1.5, 1 to 1.5 million this year.
Crazy guys, do your homework.
Yeah. Do you go with the first manufacturer you talked to, or did you ask for multiple? Well, he never asked for a sample, but did you talk to multiple suppliers, or how'd you choose one?
So what I did is I used the template Tanner provides in the course, and I rapid fired them out to like 20 different suppliers. And then about 15 responded pretty quickly. So the 5 I weeded out, they're out. And then based on quality of their store, quality of their products, and just their overall English and communication, I weeded out some more. And then from there, I chose prices. And then we found one. I went really fast. I think I gave him like a 12-hour window to get their stuff together. And
he ain't waiting, guys.
And I went, right? So,
damn.
No, it wasn't.
So you literally do everything in the course exactly the same.
Everything to a T. Because I had zero experience
Yeah.
with sales, right? So I didn't know anything about selling or Amazon or anything like that. So I had to rely on the info that you provided in the course. And then I studied it, learned it, and then put it on steroids.
Here we go. Is the Canadian Amazon better to sell on than the US? Not necessarily. There's less products to choose from, less demand, but less competition. So really competitive products in the US do good in Canada. They're both very good. They have their pros and cons. How did you get pictures? You said you hired from Fiverr, but you also said you never got a sample of the product.
Right. So when you get a supplier, they provide photos. Not all will, but my product, they had photos already. So all I had to do was send my Photoshop source my original product from the supplier, and then she Photoshopped the product logo onto it, and then that was what we used for our listings.
1,000 per day from just one product, James?
That's it. One product, 2 color variations.
There you go. What was that with PPC? You did your first 12 sales or organic?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was with PPC. It wasn't a Facebook ad, but it was like $30 in pay-per-click.
Gotcha. I'm crying watching this. How many reviews did you get before you started advertising? 0, right? Or like 1?
Wrong. I messed up. I went full speed ahead into the pay-per-click, and I was like, oh, damn it, I need reviews. So I had to go find reviews real fast, but you could say 7.
If you get 1 or 2 reviews and you start pay-per-click, you're fine, guys. As long as you have 1.
Yeah.
Is Canada Amazon saturated? No, not at all. Let's see. Was the MOQ, so minimum order quantity, already 500, or did you have to negotiate?
No, I just told them what I wanted. I chose 500 because that's what Tanner recommends as a trial order. And that's what we went with. And that's all I could afford. So,
is your product random, something you've never heard of before, or something you're familiar with?
I've never even knew these things existed. So it was pretty random. Random.
Oh, okay. This is a good one for you. Is it possible to sell outside of Amazon?
My product?
Yeah, so tell them what you're doing.
This is my product? Like, what do you mean?
Can you sell on other platforms like Shopify, or like you're selling your product elsewhere also, not counting these numbers and profit, but...
Right. So the profits that we're sharing is just from Amazon, but you can sell elsewhere online. I have a Shopify store, and we partnered with some Instagram influencers to market some of these things. And I did that because A, I hated waiting for the product, so I need to keep myself busy. And then B, the revenue I make from that helps fund more products that I need, and also advertising that I need to rank up my product. So the idea was just to fund the Amazon business.
Exactly. Did you make your product similar, exactly the same as a number one seller, or did you do your own like variation of it?
It's kind of a different variation. Like there's similar products on the pages, but I just made sure that my photos were better and my listing was better, and I made sure that if you put the 2 listings side by side, that majority of them would pick my listing.
Exactly. There you go. Can I make money with just $1,000 to spend? Yes, you can. It's not. Is it too late to find a product? No. Always new products coming in. We answered that. Monster and whiteboards people. He made an Illuminati triangle with the monsters and summoned a wild Ty Lopez. Is Amazon Canada FBA fees similar to US? Yes. Same thing. Let's see. How many reviews do your competitors have on average? We'll probably do a couple more questions, and then we'll let James go, and we'll end this. But this will be uploaded if you missed part of it, guys. So, how many reviews does your competition have in general? Let's say on the first page.
In general, One Crazy has like 100 reviews, and I think they're all fake because he's literally 99 5-stars and one, whatever. So I think that's fake. So the majority of them have like 5 to 50. Some of them are above, but majority are pretty low.
Gotcha. How much was it again for the 1,500 units for your second shipment? 2,000, right?
Yeah, it was like 2,000 US, and then so that translates to a bit more in Canadian.
I sell in the US market, not Canada, Juan. He got his logo done on Fiverr. He did not have a sample of his product. We went over that. These are probably late comments. I'm going to scroll down to the very bottom real quick and answer some of these, and then we'll be done.
Sure.
Let's see. How do you analyze Amazon Canada market when Jungle Scout? Jungle Scout doesn't only look at the US. It has the UK, Canada, Mexico, US, and I think Germany or something else. Let's see. When are you going? Smash that like button. Exactly, you guys. Give James a like here. If you guys don't already, go subscribe to James. What are you going to be uploading on your channel? He's the first link in the description.
I'm going to be uploading things from social media. I'm going to be giving you guys updates from my Amazon, little tips that I find that help me in my daily sales. We'll sure we'll be cross-promoting between mine and Tanner's channel and maybe Hayden's. So just all bunch of good stuff that will directly help you in your Amazon business.
There you go. Let me see. Scroll down. We'll do 2 more.
Sure.
Do I have any experience selling supplements? No. Way too oversaturated. I would never get into that. They do interest me, though. Let's see. I think that's kind of it. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up here. I'll let you guys get back to your product research. If you're interested, James' channel is in the description. I'll probably be doing some videos with him in the future because he's the one running my Instagram account I just bought. We're trying to grow it and kind of switch it to market my course and just myself, my YouTube channel. So we're going to keep you updated on that. He's the one kind of managing all that for me because he's kind of an expert at that. I'm sure he can help you with social media stuff too, as far as like Instagram, right?
Yep.
All right, guys, we're going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Go give James a sub, and then the course is still in the description for anyone who hasn't gotten it yet. I will see you guys tomorrow on the live stream.